Welcome to the Daily Business and Finance Show. Inflation gauge subsides in February, Fed's take and market impact. Palantir lands a whopping $9.8 million defense contract, unraveling the PCE inflation data with Jerome Powell. Stock market operations on Good Friday explained. Texas AG probes Boeing's key supplier, and NT announces quarterly dividend of $0.2775. The 2024 smartphone shipment rebound, Apple and Huawei in focus, and Q1 consumer staple gainers and losers. KR, TGT, ADM, BF.B under the lens. Stay tuned after this short ad break as we delve deeper into these headlines. The core personal consumption expenditures, also known as the PCE price index, which is a significant inflation indicator that the Federal Reserve highly regards, experienced a rise of 0.3% in February. This figure aligns with predictions and shows a deceleration from January's increase of 0.5%. When compared to the previous year, it has seen an increment of 2.8%. Specialists proposed that this data backs up the Federal Reserve's advancement towards its goal of 2% inflation and could potentially result in a reduction in rates come June. On another note, personal income saw less growth than anticipated at just 0.3%, while expenditure rose by 0.8%. The personal saving rate fell to its lowest point since December of 2022 at just 3.6%.
The Defense Information Systems Agency has selected Palantir Technologies to develop an electromagnetic battle management joint decision support prototype. This contract, valued at $9.8 million for a duration of 1 year, will involve Palantir collaborating with multiple defense agencies to enhance mission analysis and action planning.
Jerome Powell, the chair of the Federal Reserve, has confirmed that the recent core PCE report showing a year-on-year increase of 2.8% in February is in line with expectations and signals robust growth. He underscored the importance of obtaining more reliable inflation data before contemplating any rate cuts. Powell pointed out productivity as a significant asset of the U.S. economy and reassured his audience that despite issues in commercial real estate, our banking system remains stable. He concluded his remarks by dismissing any immediate worries about a potential recession.
The stock market, which encompasses equity index futures, the U.S. bond market, and commodities such as NYMEX crude oil and COMEX traded gold, will not be operational on Good Friday. In contrast, cryptocurrency trading continues unabated with Bitcoin's value recently exceeding $70,000. The forthcoming economic data includes the core personal consumption expenditures price index, which is projected to display a 2.8% annual increase for February. Additionally, Jerome Powell, the chair of the Federal Reserve, is scheduled to deliver a speech at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time.
The Attorney General of Texas, Ken Paxton, has initiated an inquiry into Spirit Aerosystems. This is due to purported ongoing problems with the airplane parts they provide to Boeing. The investigation will scrutinize possible manufacturing flaws in the fuselages of the 737 jets. It will also look into whether Spirit's commitments to diversity are affecting the quality of production. Nevertheless, on Thursday, shares of Spirit reached a peak they haven't seen in 2 years.
AT&T has declared a quarterly dividend of 27.75 cents per share, offering a forward yield of 6.31%. This dividend will be payable on the 1st of May to shareholders who are recorded by the 10th of April. Even with recent service disruptions, J.P. Morgan maintains a positive outlook on AT&T's future prospects, following an upgrade from Wolfe Research.
In 2024, the smartphone market is projected to increase by 3%, amounting to 1.2 billion units. This growth will be seen in both budget and premium segments. Companies such as Apple and Huawei are anticipated to stimulate the premium sector, while demand for iPhones will be driven by emerging markets including India and Africa. The budget segment is also forecasted to expand by 11%, propelled by firms like Oppo, Vivo, Xiaomi, and Transsion Group.
In the first quarter of 2024, the consumer staples sector didn't perform as well as expected, with a gain of only 6%, which is less compared to the S&P 500's increase of 10.8%. The top holdings, Procter & Gamble and Costco Wholesale, experienced gains of 9.1% and 12.6% respectively. Despite these gains, the sector saw a net outflow amounting to $491.3 million during this period. There were significant gains in the food and staples retailing industry at a rate of 12.5%. Companies that stood out with notable increases included Kroger and Target, while Archer Daniels Midland led in losses.
And that's a wrap on the Daily Business and Finance Show. Stay informed, stay invested. Until next time, keep making those smart money moves. I'm Montgomery Jones.
And I'm Amalia Dupre. Farewell until tomorrow. Have a good one wherever you are. This content is sourced from the Seeking Alpha website, so support our podcast by becoming a Seeking Alpha Premium subscriber. See the show notes page for links to sign up. This episode is produced by Classic Studios. This podcast provides information only and should not be construed as financial or business advice. Check out our other podcasts in our network at classicstudios.com.